In this second tutorial, we'll be taking this first bit of material that you made in the first tutorial, and we will be making a second piece because for our formative learning tasks, we have the two bits which we'll be going to be learning our jointing in. The easiest way to do this, because they are exactly the same when they're looking at this, is we want to highlight our piece 1 and right click over here on our tree, and we want to go to copy. So I have copied this first one that we made in our first tutorial. We want to make sure that this button up here is selected, and so this black dot is up the top where it says formative learning material. I'm going to right click here, and now this is very important. What we're going to do is we're going to go paste new. We don't want to just go paste, we want to go paste new. So if we click that, we should get another one that loads up here, and if we grab this middle dot and drag it across, we can see that we now have two pieces of that look identical, but we want to rename this one, and we're going to make it piece 2. So now we have piece 1 and piece 2, which look identical. I'm going to hide piece 2 though for now, and we will just be working on piece 1. So to work on piece 1, I want to select, so that black dot moves from our formative learning material and onto piece 1, and everything else should disappear, and we should be left with the piece that we made in the first tutorial. We want to start making it look like this one. So if it will move. So to start with, I'm going to be working on this end. So our material is 70 mils wide. So we want to take out 70 mils of our material for a straight halving joint. And we will be taking out 10 mils because it is a halving joint. So we're taking out half of that material. So we want to hold down Shift on your keyboard and use the scroll wheel. We should be able to slide around to the bottom. I'm going to select the bottom, and we're going to create a new sketch on the bottom piece there. And easiest way to do it, we are going to get our 2-point rectangle tool, and we're going to go 70 and 70. We also have this T halving, which is another 150 mils up from that one, which is also just straight across another 70. So we're going to create a second rectangle that comes up 70 and 70. Now using our sketch dimension tool, which is what looks like this, or it is down the bottom of the menu here, we're going to make sure that the distance between those two is 150. So I'm going to change that to 150, and that should move that up. If we finish that sketch, we can see that we now have two rectangles, which I can highlight by using holding down Shift on the keyboard. We want to extrude them, but we are going to negatively extrude them. So our distance needs to be -10. If we hit OK, we can see that we have taken out half of that material on the bottom for our T halving and our normal halving joint there on the end. Going back to our diagram, we're going to have a look. So on the other end, we have created a mitered halving. So that means that we will be taking it off on a 45-degree angle, and then also taking out the bottom half on that one there. So we go back to our piece. I'm going to swing it around. I'm going to select this bit here, and we're going to create a new sketch on that one. We're going to use just our regular line tool. So our regular line tool, if we go across, and then we want to come down 70. Also across. And we're going to create a square with a line through it. So I'll finish that square. We should have 2 lots of triangles here. What we're going to do with this first triangle, I'm going to select that one and we're going to negatively extrude that one all the way through. So I'm not going to type a number in this time. I'm just going to grab this arrow. I'm just going to drag that up and that's going to take that away. Unfortunately, that means that our sketch is going to disappear. So we're going to need to come down to our itemized window down the bottom here. And I'm going to select the sketch. And I'm just going to select it and we should be able to highlight. No, that's not going to work. Sketches. I'm going to need to bring back this sketch. So drop down this menu. We can go sketches. It should be sketch 2 or 3. And then we're going to negatively extrude that -10 again. And we hide all that. Oh, go back. Open that up again. Hide that sketch. We can see here that we have now created a mitered halving. So using the knowledge for this one, what I would like you to do is make the second piece, so which was this one. So this one's going to be a bit easier because we've just taken a halving out of the top and also a 45-degree 70mm bit out of there to make our mitered halving. Try to align it so that this one here, the triangle, matches the one from the first piece that we made because we want them to fit together. So it needs to be the opposite direction to this one. As in the next tutorial video, I'll be showing you how we can join them together and have a look at them.